start selling on Depop.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us.
Here we go.
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Towns, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Now here's Randall. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Brunson. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Edwards fires from way outside. It's rebounded by New York. First quarter of play, a minute in. Brunson on the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Puts up a deep three. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Jalen Brunson again. Brunson's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Vince McDaniel's on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. He's got 10.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Edwards. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Here's Brunson outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Brunson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Brunson misses. The Timberwolves trail. Right side Edwards. Releases. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Brunson on the drive. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
There's the drive. Randall with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Outside Hart. Out to the right wing. Towns. And the layup is good off the glass.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
New York, 16.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
They get it again. Gobert working inside.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
New York working the ball around now. Towns, right side. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game. Edwards using the vertical. Wow.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
Towns, left side. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Towns covering. Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Power and mobility of Randle. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Pass to Robinson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Towns double team. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Right side Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. Shoots over Robinson. Randall can't hit. And New York has possession. Now here's Towns. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
A 3, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. New York trailing. Oh, taking it to him, Jalen Brunson.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randall throwing it down.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Outside Edwards. Edwards on the go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than goes around him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Brunson. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Back to Edwards. The 3 ball. Edwards on target.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
51 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Brunson. It's blocked by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Brunson surveys. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. New York shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Robinson. Outside Brunson. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Randall on the screen. Outside McDaniels. And here we go. NBA action live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Wembanyama with a bucket.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And there it is for him.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
He gets it in there.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Pass to Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. Now Vassell. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
The three from Wembanyama. Right side Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Harper. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Thompson's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 5. Down low. Wembanyama with a bucket. And it's 13 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! And Durant with the big finish.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Back to Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. He has 7.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Smith. To the paint. It's intercepted. Back come the Spurs in transition. Outside Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. They get the rebound. Fox outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived. Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
It's not going to go for him. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs.
Houston, 21.
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Pass to Biyombo. Here's Champagnie. Kicks it out to Bryant. It's stolen. Here's Şengün. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Keldon Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Shepherd. Here's Eason. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The Rockets trail. Pass to Okogie. Here's Shepherd. Jacks up a three. Nails it from three. Shepherd's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Shepherd can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Okogie into the lane. And he jams it home with authority.
That is what you call explosive elevation and a little bit of creativity to boot, Josh Okogie.
And he slams it in one-handed.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime-time stuff right there. Here's Green. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Van Vliet double team. For three, Smith. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Champagnie. Misses the three. Houston with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
To the inside. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Durant. Again, Houston.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Champagnie shot is off. Houston leading by 12. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Bryant with the bucket. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
There's so many things to love about Fred VanVleet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Thompson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Plumlee. San Antonio moving the ball around. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both. Here's Adams. Up again. Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And it's Adams missing. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Here's Champagnie. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pass to Champagnie. Castle outside. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Rockets with a rebound. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Stolen by Vassell. It's 2-on-1. The pull-up. Fires for 3. San Antonio again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Spurs trail by 21. It's Johnson with a drive. Champagnie. San Antonio again missing. For 3, Durant. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Castle outside. Shoots over Thompson. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Here's Fox. That one's good from the corner. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Adams. Clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post.
The assist.
Adams has got 6.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Puts one up from 19. And another basket for Houston.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. San Antonio shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. And Houston making a change here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Assist.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul.
And Houston has possession. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Stephon Castle.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Rockets.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Rockets.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for San Antonio, Harrison Barnes.
There's 1:17 left in the third. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch